Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Screamin'. Welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Lightfall Season of the Wish intel. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to AFK farm Trials of Osiris. That means you're going to be able to get Trials of Osiris loot as well as ranks without actually having to play. This is great for people who don't play Trials of Osiris very often, or if you're looking to just get some extra Trials of Osiris ranks and loot while you're away from your console or away from your computer, what have you. And there's no better time to do this than this week because there are double Crucible ranks. So that translates into Trials of Osiris. So even if you don't play any Crucible that often, it might be a reasonable time to try to do so, as there are some amazing PvE weapons available only through Crucible playlists, which is unfortunate, but most specifically, Trials of Osiris has one of, in my opinion, the best PvE weapons available. And you're going to want it for this season as well as seasons in the future, as Strand is not going anywhere. This plays into the Strand builds that I think are the best for PvE at the moment. So you definitely want to pick it up if you get the opportunity. And like I said, with double Crucible ranks this week, this method actually does like bonus for what it would normally do. I think it's even a better method than you would use it for previous weekends, just because you're going to be getting a lot more bang for the buck. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 Lightfall content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember to also stick around till the end of the video for that secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into the next giveaway for this video, and we do want every 1,000 subscribers on this channel, so you never want to miss out. Of course, when we reach 100,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away an Xbox Series X or a video card of equivalent value, so you also don't want to miss out on that. Now, I have talked about this method in previous videos, but every single time I do touch on it, there's always questions in the comments about how specifically it works, so I always thought it's good to reiterate these things on occasion, especially when there is a great opportunity like free ranks in a particular playlist like we have this week with Crucible. It's fairly simple and fairly straightforward, but there are a few things that you have to do as far as setup for your account. So I'll go through all of them really quickly. And this is actually a lot more accessible than I thought it was, as what this requires you to do is go to Twitch. Now, every single weekend there are tons of streamers who are playing Trials of Osiris, doing Trials of Osiris carries, all kinds of things. And I actually thought that this particular account setup was limited to only a few Twitch streamers, and it's actually a lot more than I thought. But there is a way, essentially, to simply just watch a streamer play Trials of Osiris and get what's called viewer bounties. Now, these bounties will count towards your Trials of Osiris rank, and you get Trials of Osiris bounties and rank completed simply by watching them and making sure that you have a Twitch account linked to your Bungie account. Now, that's the thing that I think is going to be the most confusing for people to figure out, as there are a few caveats in the way that you actually have to do this. If you play on a console, I believe you're going to have to link your Twitch account as well as your Bungie account through that console that you play on. So you'll have to download the Twitch app and actually watch through the console. And I think that's really the thing that sort of trips people up, as I get reports often that it does work on console, but some people saying that they can't get it to work on console because they're trying to watch on their computer while they play on the console. I think it has to all be in one spot. If you're on a PC, it's not going to matter. It's probably going to be a lot easier to do this. So essentially, once you have your two accounts linked, you can get this sort of menu that will pop up on a Twitch streamer's screen, as you see here. It'll say Viewer Bounties. You'll click on that, you'll link your Bungie account, and then you will be able to continually do these bounties simply by watching the streamer. They will count towards your rank, and you can rank up fairly quickly simply by watching somebody or having it playing in the background. So you won't actually have to play Trials of Osiris yourself. And because you are getting double ranks this week, as I said, it's going to be a lot more bang for the buck. You're going to be getting a lot more Crucible rank and a lot more loot ultimately through this process than you would normally. And the weapons that I really want to talk about, or the specific weapon that I want to talk about, is the Incisor. This is the new trace rifle available this season through Trials of Osiris specifically. It's a Strand trace rifle. It plays incredible with all the current Strand builds, which I think are heavily in the PvE meta at the moment. They might also be pretty good in PvP meta. The Titan is amazing. I use a Warlock all the time with Swarmers and this weapon, and it is absolutely great. Unfortunately, trace rifles are not in the Champions meta at the moment, but they will be, I'm sure, in upcoming seasons, maybe even next season. And when they are, this combo is going to be incredible. We also have an Eye of Soul sniper available this week in its Adept form. I'm sure that's going to be out of reach even for people who are doing this particular farm, as, of course, you need to actually play Trials of Osiris to get the Adept, but you can probably get a non-Adept version of this weapon simply through this method, as I believe it's available at rank 20. The Incisor is available at rank 10, which is very achievable through this method. And even though it's not the Adept version of either weapon, it's really not going to matter. So long as you get a good roll, you're going to be fairly well off in PvE activities. And it's better to have one than not have one. Now, one other thing that I did want to discuss about Trials of Osiris, and I talked about this last weekend, but I do believe this has been patched. There was a glitch going on with your flawless cards, but I thought I would mention it at least partially again, just in case anybody does have this particular glitch happen to them. One, you're very lucky that it did. And two, not to be thrown off by it or, try to reset your card thinking there's something wrong, as you're actually getting the benefit of what's called loss protection. Now, there is something that was instituted into Trials where if you were playing as a solo player and you had both of your teammates that were, let's presume to be randoms, quit out at the beginning of a Trials match, either the first or second round, you would get a loss protection, which meant didn't count towards your losses on your Trials card. What people started to notice was once this happened, you would actually get unlimited loss protection. So if it happened to you at all, it wouldn't get turned off. It would sort of be turned on, and it would stay there until you went to the lighthouse, or even after that fact. You would just never actually take any losses on your card so long as you kept playing. Now, there are unconfirmed reports that this was working last weekend. It was definitely working 2 or 3 weekends ago. We had Iron Banner somewhere in the middle. So at least the 2 weeks before Iron Banner or the 1 week before we had Iron Banner. And I have also been seeing some unconfirmed reports of this still working, though maybe less often this weekend. But it also might be something to figure out, because if you were to get rid of your Trials passage because you think you took a loss already, you would actually probably void this glitch and you wouldn't have the loss forgiveness moving forward on your Trials card. So it's always good, even after you take a loss, if you've had a bunch of people quit out and you've taken that loss, make sure that you actually have the loss counted. Because if you don't, you might have just run into this glitch and, well, congratulations, it's going to be a very easy run to the tower for you. And those Adept weapons that we talked about will come into play. But that's going to be it for all the information regarding Trials in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out. It really helps out the channel. Thank you all so much for all the subscribers as of late. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember, any of those things also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. Remember, subscribing is free on YouTube, so there's no red tape that you have to jump through. Simply hit that red button. If you've watched till this point in the video, you can also leave a hashtag Trials of Osiris, or a hashtag Season of the Wish, or a hashtag Lightfall in the comments section down below for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Remember, when we reach 100,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away an Xbox Series X or that video card of equivalent value, so you never really want to miss out on any opportunity. And once more, I'm Wilhelm Scream. Thanks so much for watching, as always, and of course, we will see you next time.